was Gribble, just a simple goblin living in the shadows of the great forest. Our elders always warned us about human magic. Stay away, they'd growl, but I was too curious. One day, while scavenging near the edge of our territory, I found something strange, a glowing vial pulsing with an otherworldly light. I should have left it alone, but the pull was too strong. With trembling hands, I uncorked it. The scent was intoxicating. Before I knew it, I had taken a sip, just one tiny sip. Oh, at first nothing happened. Then it hit me, like fire in my veins. I felt a strange pressure in my chest. My breasts were growing, swelling. The sensation spread lower. My hips widened, my legs lengthened. When it finally stopped, I lay there panting. Everything felt wrong, different. I slowly opened my eyes, terrified of what I might see. My vision was different, sharper. I could see colors I'd never noticed before. As I sat up, I felt the weight of my new body. Longer limbs, softer skin. I was no longer a goblin. I had become human. Shakily, I stood up. My balance was off. I was so tall. The reflection in the water, it wasn't me. It couldn't be me. A human girl stared back at me, tall, smooth-skinned, and completely bare. I touched my face, my hair. The reflection did the same. It was me. Everything was different, yet somehow familiar. I was human. But I was also naked. I needed clothes, fast. That's when I heard voices, human voices, women coming this way. From my hiding spot, I watched the women. They were hanging clothes to dry. I studied their movements, their speech. Everything was so alien, yet fascinating. I couldn't help but wonder about their lives, so different from my own. As they chatted, I formulated a plan. I needed those clothes. When they turned away, I made my move, quick and quiet, just like hunting. With my new human hands, I snatched a dress and some undergarments. I ran deeper into the forest, clutching my stolen goods. It took me embarrassingly long to figure out how to put them on. How do humans manage? Once dressed, I felt a little better, a little more human. But where could I go? The village was too dangerous. I couldn't go home. I was alone in a world I didn't understand, in a body that felt alien. But I had to keep moving. I had to find a way to survive. Whatever challenges lay ahead, I would face them. This was just the beginning of my journey. So I wandered deeper into the forest, my old home now strange and new. That's when I heard them. Small, bearded figures emerged from behind the trees. Dwarves. I'd heard stories but never seen them before. They surrounded me, muttering in their gruff language. One stepped forward, his eyes twinkling with recognition.
We know you're the right one.
Right one? For what? I was just learning to be human. As they led me deeper into the forest, I realized this wasn't the end of my journey. It was just the beginning. The forest itself seemed to welcome us, revealing its hidden magic with each step. Who was I now? Not quite goblin, not quite human, but maybe, just maybe, I was exactly who I needed to be.